Good morning, everyone. We have Cabral Gold here, an exciting company with a very interesting project in Brazil. We have Alan. Alan, tell me a little bit about your company, please.
Yeah, good morning. Cabral Gold is a Canadian company. It's publicly listed. We have a gold project in Brazil that currently has resources, inferred and indicated resources of 1 million ounces. We're in a region of Brazil in the north, which was the site of the world's largest gold rush in history. And between 1978 and 1995, there was a very, very large gold rush in this area that involved 1 million people. And our project actually was the richest area. So from 100 places where individuals were washing gold from the streams, Cuiú Cuiú was the largest and richest area. And so we've been drilling there, and we continue to drill.
Since when are you drilling, if I may?
Well, this last round we started a month ago. And so we have done some previous drilling on the project, but we just released our last set of drill results on Wednesday of this week. And the best hole that come out in the first 5 holes of the current program was 7.6 meters at 18.5 grams. So wide widths of very high grade material.
Sounds very, very interesting. Can you tell me a little bit about the next milestones you're looking forward?
Yeah, sure, Raymond. So the next milestones for us is we're continuing to drill. There's quite a lot of results pending. So we'll drill up until the end of the year, and we'll have drill results through to the end of the year and beyond that, so into the first quarter of next year. Where all this is leading in the medium term, Raymond, is to a revised resource estimate. We have 1 million ounces already. We think that resource will grow significantly. There's potential here for at least 3 to 5 million ounces, in my opinion. But we'd like to do a revised resource estimate sometime next year.
When we talk about financials, what is your current cash level?
It's about 2.5 million Canadian dollars right now. We did a financing in July, $3.4 million.
What is your burn rate?
Well, let me answer your first question. But the financing that we did last year, we're spending that money on this drill program. And I think it's important for your viewers to know that I personally invested $300,000 of my own money into that financing. Last year we did a financing as well, and I invested $200,000 into it. So I'm definitely putting my money where my mouth is, and I think that's important for anyone contemplating an investment in a junior mining company. It's really important in my view, and one of the key things I look for is that management is invested in the company. Burn rate is about $85,000 to $90,000 a month, and that includes, we have a team of 30 people in Brazil. There's basically two people in Canada, of which I'm one. And we're very aggressively drilling right there now. And we have some good shareholders also in this company, including the Royal Bank of Canada, Cisco, and 1 or 2 other groups. But management are the largest shareholders. And even last week I bought 500,000 shares. So, yeah.
And if I would be a potential investor, what would you tell me? Why should I invest in your company?
Well, first thing you should look for if you're a potential investor is the management. So I mentioned that I've invested a lot of my own money in the company. I've been involved in 4 gold discoveries in Brazil in the last 15 years that total 5 million ounces. I have a PhD in geology, specifically in gold. I have another PhD geologist on staff, so we're very experienced in Brazil. Raising money. I sold my last company to Ross Beatty in 2016. That's now part of Equinox. We have a 1 million ounce project here. So one of the things I look for is a resource, and we have one. The other thing I look for is upside. This project, as I said, was the richest area in the region where the largest gold rush in history occurred, and it has potential to be much, much larger. It's not going to grow by 20, 30%. This area could be, as I said, 3, 5, maybe perhaps even 10 million ounces when we've completed the exploration. Capital structure is important. We've only got 61 million shares out. There are a lot of major companies immediately surrounding us. Both Eldorado Gold and Anglo American have claims that are contiguous with ours, right next door to ours. So I think those are some of the things you look for. And Brazil is a very, very interesting jurisdiction with a lot of big gold mines there and a lot of foreign companies mining gold.
Thank you very much, Alan, and all the best for the future.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.